Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, first and foremost, facing the east towards Jerusalem. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. All right, truly seeking Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, okay, with sincerity in their heart, in their mind, in their soul, in their spirit. All right, Shalawam to those brothers and sisters. Okay, it's your brother Yaram Kazak, and this will be once again a round table. Hey, I got like 3 hours cleared out, so let's get into it, man. Whatever it is, Bible wise. See, we got a couple brothers coming up in here. Any brother can come up, that's in this truth, and we gonna get to it. Let me share the live out, and we're gonna get into it in a minute. Let's get it out. We gotta let the brothers know, because the algorithms, how they do us, shadow banning. And let's actually get that definition, because that's what be going down. All right, get the brother in the cough up here. And
Shalawam, Malik, Yahawah, Bahasham, Barak, Ahtham.
Shalawam, Malak, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. Let's get that word, shadow banning. And right here, shadow ban. Block from a social media site or online forum without their knowledge, typically by making their posts and comments no longer visible to other users. And that's what happens to us. That's what's going to happen to brothers in this truth, man, constantly. All right, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, Rumble, Clapper, wherever we go, we are shadow banned. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Even on apps and websites you think you might not be shadow banned from.
And that's the thing, because when you're dealing with this thing, what you are, brothers got to understand, you are essentially being tracked. They have on your computer, it's an IP address. On your phone, they got your number. They got, they can check the signal. You know what I'm saying? So you are essentially being tracked. So be prepared for that. And understand that comes with it.
I got a precept for you, Ak.
It's
the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahawah, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that temptation is Satan coming at you. And he'll come at you like, we got this, we got that on you, etc., etc. So bow down and play nice with us. Because, hey, speaking as a man, I believe that's what happened to Nate. They probably had something on Nate, and now they got him doing their bidding because this man was in the truth or whatever, or, whatever it is. Anyway, Yahawah is using him as a sifter agent to sift a lot of bug outs out of this thing.
He was calling on a name, too, in the beginning.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm like, how was you calling on a name in the 90s, but you disappear, you come back around 2007, and you start, IUIC. So that's very suspicious. You know what I'm saying? This is Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of power that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now let's get that word wiles. And what does it mean? Cunning arts, right? Deceit, craft, trickery. So that falls under the line of what we just read, to be shadow banned. That's the wiles of the devil. Wiles, also another word for it is tactics, strategy. So his tactics and strategy is craftiness, his trickery, right? So a simple thing as messing with your algorithm so a lot of people don't see your live. Therefore, this truth can't spread out because they know the truth is over here and they don't want it to get out. So the wiles of the devil is manipulating the algorithm not to show us.
And that word crafty, that goes from etymology.com, that's skillful, clever, and learned. And that's beautiful because that goes into what? He's wiser than Daniel.
Wiser than Daniel, yeah. Let me see if I can get that. This is Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. So that's also going back to what? Psalm 63 or 64. Let me go get it. They search out iniquities with a diligent search. That's Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquities, which is sins. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So they deeply search out the law. That means they know the law and they break it on purpose. You have to know how to break something and how to tell a good lie. You have to know the truth to manipulate it.
Yep, and that's why they put that's why they secretly putting pork in everything.
Time.
Especially since Jake's starting to wake up, they're like, "Oh, we gotta trip him up another way."
Yep. The brothers was talking about that early on Alliance of the 12 live. That you can't even collect rainwater. I mean, you can. It's actually against the law. But even if you do collect it secretly, what's gonna happen? It's the chemicals is in the rain nowadays, so it's still detrimental to your health.
I'll never forget that that elder had collected rainwater. It was on a plate, a white plate in his backyard, man. And when he went to go look at the rainwater, it had like a rainbow film over it. So that's just not even safe to drink anymore.
Yeah. And I seen that before. I think I might have saw something like that. And I also seen like when they spray the chemtrails, sometimes you would see that chemtrail rainbow in the sky. You ever seen that?
Yep.
Yeah, and man.
You had a chemtrail rainbow, and if your car was sitting under the area that they sprayed, you will have this white film on your car.
Yeah. So this stuff the stuff that we saying is you can research it. You can go look at it. It's evidence for it. So it's evidence that we are being targeted. So how you gotta, after you figure that out, you gotta be like, okay, who's doing the targeting? Who's behind the chemicals? Who's behind chemtrails? Who's behind spraying things in the air? Right? So then you'll figure out it all leads back to Esau Edom, the so-called YT man. You can't step around that point that this man is wicked and he is every single day using every breath in his body to attack people and unalive people and take out people. Let me get the Isaiah 57:20, I believe. This is Isaiah 57:20. But the wicked, and that's the Esau Edom, the so-called YT man. But the wicked are like the troubled sea when it cannot rest, whose waters cast up mire and dirt. So, for brothers that ever been on the sea or you ever been on a lake, right? You can't control waters. It just do what it does. So the Esau Edom is like an ocean when it's just raging. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be on that ocean because it's just doing whatever. The only protection up out of that ocean is Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi.
I got another precept. Let me just get to the point. It's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall.
Con. You can expand on it, bro. You got it.
Con, that's going into for they sleep not, except they have done. I'm gonna read it over. Except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. So they stay up and meditate on this constantly. All they think about is how to make Jake fall, and not just Jake, the whole world.
And that's going back to them searching out diligently.
Con.
Yeah, they're man, like we said, every single day, they trying to figure out another way to unalive you. Like, brothers think that this man, I saw it's this game coming out, right? You ever heard about Leslie Benzies? Okay, he's the executive producer. He was basically over GTA San Andreas.
Okay.
Right? So he's the reason why it was like that. You know, GTA San Andreas was hard. Like CJ, he could get fat, he could lose weight, you could make muscles, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You could have girlfriends, all that type of stuff. So after San Andreas, what happened? He left the company. And he was a Jake, Northern Kingdom Jake. So GTA 4 was alright, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't San Andreas. So he's making a new game, Leslie Benzies, and guess what the game is about? Just guess.
Is it about some similar to GTA about CJ?
Nah.
Is it about Drake?
It's like he on a script, man. It's about the chip, the C-hip.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the shit is called Mind's Eye. You actually have a C-hip in you in the game.
Damn.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. It's called. I saw it on the Xbox.
I ain't never heard of that. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, it's called Mind's Eye. I'm gonna see if I can find it because I saw it on the Xbox last night. You could pre-order it. I think it come out in June. But it's all centered around the C-hip. Right here. Oh boy. All right, let's read it. You play as Jacob Diaz, a former soldier, fitted with the Mind's Eye, a mysterious neuro implant that haunts him with fragmented memories of a COVID mission that changed his life forever. Fight to uncover the truth in a world where AI, high-tech experimentation, and unchecked military power shape every encounter.
Hey, that's your file.
So you basically have the C-hip in the game, man, a neuro implant.
Yeah, he fighting against androids and all types of shit.
Yeah. So that's going back to Psalms 64. Let's get that. Where is it at? It's 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. They tell you what's going on through the movies, through the video games, through all this type of stuff, through the music, right? They tell you what's going on. They got to paint that picture for you. And that's what? That's predictive